First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you. Actually, let's not take it because it won't work anyways. There are so many people who wanted to come here, but you are the ones who have taken an extra edge, who have taken that, the hardship they have gone through to learn something new. Hello. So first of all, hello. So you are the people who have strived to take extra steps to learn something new. So that's why I first would like to congratulate you to be here and thank you all. So see, I won't take much of your time. You will say. I won't take much of your again, it's working. It's very sad. Let's not take this microphone. Your voice is. So, actually, what's the purpose of our club? There would be too many things in our slides. Multiple, you will see multiple objectives, this and that. But I'm not going to bore you with all that details. I'm straight coming to the point. There are two main things that we want to achieve. The first one is we want to make the world a better place. And the second thing is we want to achieve our personal well-being. So these two are actually extremely interconnected. I'm going both of them through. The first thing about the well-being of our own selves. See how we define well-being today. The problem with us, mainly the tech people, we see everything in terms of like technology, doing hard work, going through a good company. Mostly, I also think here, most of the people here will be aspiring for only going for a very good company, and their sense of well-being is that only, that getting to a good company, earning a lot of money. But actually, what research shows that human beings are having four most vital important things. The first thing is obviously money, because we need to survive, right? But after that, when you gradually grow old, then money is a very vague thing, very vague thing. There are multiple more facets to your life, your personality that makes you happy. Your family is there, your spiritual goals are there, your well-being is there. So what we mean here by well-being? The first thing is our health. The second thing is how calm we are. The third thing is how focused we are and how tolerant we are. See how these things can affect by the meditation or yoga if we do. You can see one thing very easily, that whatever the conditions outside are, no, you don't go through the slide, later we will go. See, there are a lot of things happening today because it's our first session, but I don't think it will happen again when we go. Okay, see what happens when we do meditate, how these goals are being achieved, right? Initially, when we start doing meditation, you can see one thing will happen, that what you all have noticed one thing is that whatever the circumstances are outside, they may affect us, but actually everything matters in one point, that how we are going through it, how we are taking it, and what's our output towards the society, and what is our output towards the situation. It makes us the human being who we are. So if we do meditation practices regularly, what happens is initially we become much more calmer than we were before. But how it helps us? You might not win a fight, right? It seems it's something bad, but if you are calm, actually your focus rises up. What happens when you have much more focus? Everybody knows that how much successful you will be depends on one big parameter, that is focus. The people who are extremely successful in the world, it hasn't been determined by how much hours they are working. Yeah, that's important, but with that another parameter that has been very crucial, that is how many hours they are working focused. That's the point. So if we do our meditation every day, we will be much more focused in our works. We will be much more consumed within ourselves. So everything around us, the situations outside might be bad, but we will be composed within ourselves. So we will be able to manage our relations with each other, with our family members, with our colleagues, with everybody much more better. So I think it will be the best thing for us to join it. And what about tolerance? Why it is needed? Because if you don't have tolerance, what happens is you get irritated so fast. Like somebody is saying something to you, like about their own ideology, you're just getting fired up. What happens is these things ruins your interpersonal relationships. So this mental goals we should achieve to live a life of complete well-being. And how we are achieving the world peace, or how we are making the world as a better place, that question actually has been answered, because we all know that what makes this society us, right? If we make the individuals flower, then the whole society will flower. If each of us become calm enough, if each of us become composed enough, if we can understand other feelings, others pain points, much more receptive about others, we can think about the planet, think about the nature, then automatically this world will be a better place to live in. There is no need to force. What is happening in today's world is we are losing the context. We are not working in the level of individuals. We are just working like a machinery. Actually, machineries fail, but human beings doesn't. So what is our point is to make our own selves a better human being each and every day. That will definitely benefit us. Each of us will be benefited from this. And our bigger goal, what? It is to help the society and the world. Thank you all. Now we will be going to at last we will hear from Saraswat.
So I'm really very delighted to see all of you here today. We expected it to be a room full session, but unfortunately it did not happen. Next year we will try for that. So basically, first thing, we planned this slide because what do you people think about this club or Adhyatmika or spirituality? We want it to be a dialogue, not a monologue. We are not going to preach a particular way of thing. So if anyone wants to say about what you think about Adhyatmika, you can raise your hands and start. Like, we want to have a dialogue. It's not a reading slides. We don't want to be a boring text-to-speech machine like you experience a lot of times. So anyone wants to say anything about peace? Like anything more?
Elaborate.
Okay. You are encouraged to.
At the end, you can.
Yes, at the end. So basically, I am not a subject matter expert on this topic of Adhyatmika. There are my seniors and some of my peers who have much more deeper explorations. But I am very curious and enthusiastic. So I, along with Himanshu, we started. We took the initiative to start the club, and in the way we got the support of a wonderful Dr. Piyush Sir. Without his support, it would not have been possible. He guided us and mentored us all through the way. And also my friends in UG1 who are in the extended core, and their contributions are very significant. I would like to thank all of them before starting. So we can go to the next slide. So let me introduce to the core team. So our faculty advisor is Dr. Piyush Sir, as you know. Our club lead is Raghavendra from IIIT Sri. Unfortunately, he is not present now because he has some class and scheduled quiz. He has some exams coming up, so he is not present today. And our core members are Kaushik from UG1. Kaushik. And we have Bishwadip from UG2. We have Priyansh, who is not present now because he is in some other meeting. And we have Divyanshu. And finally we have Saraswat, who is also not present. So unfortunately we cannot bring them because they have some other engagements today. Next slide, please. So what are the objectives of this club? We want to live a stress-free life, and obviously people employ many methods, like we watch, let's say reels, or we play some games, or people take drugs. Like everybody is in search of a final thing, peace, and different people have different ways to achieve that. You may smoke a cigarette, or you may take some alcohol or anything. You may take some substance and that may temporarily take you high, but nothing is permanent. All those methods are not permanent. Like whatever sensory pleasure that you take from the outside, there is a limitation. Like you may not realize this now, but as you go forward, you will definitely realize any kind of sensual pleasure that you see has always a limitation. So the ultimate way to long-lasting bliss is turning inward. Like we all are looking outward in the world to see that how successful we can be or anything else. But only way for a long-lasting bliss is turning inward. So that is our number one goal, to live a stress-free life. And obviously, when you, as Bishwadip was saying, that we can achieve a lot more focus through meditation, and focus would definitely help us to achieve any material goals that we have in our life. And finally, we seek beyond and ask the deeper questions, like why we are here, what is the purpose of life, and like what is consciousness. Like I think many of you have seen the movie Matrix. Like everything is a simulation. What is reality and what is not reality? Like, are we actually living in some virtual reality or not? Like, there are a lot of questions. If you sometime, like, our brain is always engaged in some urgency, like some exam maybe or something, some movie we are watching, our brain is drawn towards that. But if we get calm, if you leave all this and just sit within ourselves and try to explore, we will find a lot of questions that will automatically arise in any human mind. So, we, in our club, we will try to sit together and think about those deeper questions of life. And also, another objective is that Bharat is like the USP of Bharat, India, unique, like what special we have is our Adhyatmika. We have a huge and rich tradition. Like other cultures, in other cultures they have explored outwards, but Bharat is a unique culture where our rishis, where our ancestors, they have taken the steps to explore inwards. They have explored things that like other civilizations have not offered. So we will try to like take the nectar of our Bharatiya civilization. So what are the events that we plan to conduct in this club? As you see, like there are like JDSC or IITA, they have different hackathons, or maybe they have different sessions where they introduce you to various technologies. But what will be our events? The first thing is that yoga and meditation sessions. Like in practical, we are not only talking about theory, but in practice, we will do yoga and meditation. We will try to have bi-weekly or monthly sessions, and through these practices, we will be able to achieve relaxation and stress relief. And also, we will have music listening or meditation sessions. Now, music has great power. Like when we listen to music with full concentration, what happens is that our brain goes into some different state, like, and that helps us to achieve focus in anything we want. Next slide, please. Next, we plan to invite guests from different Adhyatmik organizations. India has a rich culture with a lot of different institutions, and they have great speakers who have like different knowledge in their particular way. So we would like to invite those speakers who have expertise, and they would like would come and teach us live. And obviously, one most important thing, and which I look forward to, like I have like created this club, like we took the initiative to create this club because of this particular thing, is reading and discussion sessions. We can read books, lot of different books, and we can discuss their content and their substance among ourselves, so that we can enrich our lives with that knowledge. Like we are nothing without, we are always building upon what is already there. Suppose you are writing some code, but that you are writing on what past people have built. Without importing those libraries, without using those, you are nothing. So we are not writing anything from scratch. Similarly, in Adhyatmik also, we cannot, like, if we start everything from scratch, it will take a lot of time. So it's best if we utilize our traditions and what our ancestors have given us. So by reading those books, we can get those things. So I would like to talk about the kinds of books we would like to cover. First thing is our Itihasa. Now the word Itihasa is a Sanskrit non-translatable. We cannot translate Itihasa to history directly. Itihasa means that is what happened. Like it's not about factual reality, but more about the morals or meanings that they convey. So Ramayana and Mahabharata, the grand epics of Bharat, like we would like to cover them and like take different stories from them, so that we can learn lessons of life. We can learn a lot of lessons, like how to manage different situations, how to control your like greed or lust or different things. Like a lot of things can lead to danger. So how to control them, we can learn from our epics. And also a lot of contemporary works. Some of the books are like Indestructible by Nirvana. He is a product designer. He worked in top like FANG kind of companies, and he has written 2 books, Hooked and Indestructible. Like these books are relevant for us because the book Hooked talks about how these products like Facebook, Netflix, all the products that you are consuming on a daily basis, how are they designed so they can attract our attention, they can keep our attention. Like they have a proper mechanism, they have a proper algorithm that they are designed. And in the book Indestructible, he talks about how we can focus, how we can set our attention in one particular place. There are other books that we would like to cover. We have a long list of books, and all the members, you can suggest any book you know, like if you are interested in particular book, you can suggest me, definitely cover that. And we would also like to read different research papers about neuroscience, meditation, and other fields that relate to human mind, consciousness, and psychology. So we are deeply inspired by these clubs. Like IIT Bombay has a club, Yogastha. They conduct fantastic events. Other than that, IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, BITS Pilani, all these great institutions. There are many other institutions having Adhyatmik clubs, but I just took the top institutes of India. They are having fantastic clubs. You can watch their YouTube channels. They are hosting great speakers and having great conversations. We are definitely inspired by them, and we would like to have events like that. And what are the benefits? As already Bishwadip said that we have various benefits like improved overall health, greater coherence with the brain, improved sleep, improved attention and focus. These are just a few benefits to list, but there are many other benefits, and this is all experiential. There is nothing to believe here. We are not saying that you believe this or you will go and burn in hell. We are not saying all those kind of things. We are saying come experience it, and you will definitely enjoy the experience. So if you want to join our WhatsApp group, this is the QR code. You can scan it with your phones and you can join the WhatsApp group. This group, you can find all the core members as admins. So you can contact them if you have any question or even to learn anything. So like there are core members who have like Kaushik, and there are other core members who have great knowledge in these domains. So you can contact them definitely. And this is our official email ID. So if you want to contact with the club lead and assistant leads, you can email here. So before we go to the question answer session, we would like to have Sir. Sir is really deeply interested in this domain, and Sir would like to present some valuable thoughts and ideas on this particular matter.
That you take out some time and come, right? I'm happy that someone came. It's not about the full of the class. These actually they are expecting, and I'm really happy for them. But it's not like that. If only one person came, I will be happy, right? So Bishwadip and Aahnik have really great presented our club and talked about many things, right? So briefly I will cover why we need the meditation, what is the meditation, and how to do it, right? So at the end we will do some kind of a, you can say that practical session for the day. So like they are saying that, I just want to repeat that same thing. Our life is full of distraction and stimulation, right? So we all just when you are focusing something or study or anything, some distraction is coming. It is not about the outside distraction, right? It's about the inside distraction, which is coming from the thoughts, our thoughts. So when we are focusing on something, some distraction is coming, and some stimulation is coming, right? So our focus is not. Please come right. So our focus is not there on what we are doing. So our life is actually full of distraction, which is coming from the outside the situations and from the inside from our thoughts. I will pressuring on our thoughts because this is the major. Okay, so but if there is a way to slow down the distraction for our body to let go of that distraction, right? So we need to find out some way to slow down those distractions, right? Suppose you are focusing on something and some distraction is coming. I'm not talking about the outside world, and the thoughts is coming in your mind, and if there is some way to slow down those distractions, like the thoughts are coming, let's say in 1 second 10 thoughts are coming, so you can slow down, 1 or 2 thoughts are coming, so your focus on the whatever you're doing is actually enhanced, right?
So when the question for you and for me also, when last time we peacefully or get rid of the distraction, right? When last time we did nothing. This is the important thing. When last time we did nothing, right? Did nothing means you just sit without any TV, without any mobile, without any thinking. You just sit. We haven't thought about it yet. What? We just sit and do nothing. No thinking, nothing, no outside thing, no mobile, no TV, no electronic gadgets. Just we sit. No thought is there. This is actually, we haven't experienced this, and this is the most beautiful. We'll see now. Today. So we will see what are the benefits of the meditation. We'll see how meditation keeps you in the present and less distracted. We'll see the greater sense of the enjoyment of the life. And for me, this is the best thing, right? What we are doing, everything we are doing here is actually for enjoyment, for the happiness, right? So you all are gathered here for the peace, for the happiness. Who is not coming here, they are doing something, some work for the happiness, right? But how to achieve that happiness, that enjoyment independently, right? Because when we are dependent on something, the equation you should experience, when you are depending something for the happiness, next time you will get more distractions and more sadness in your life. You can think about your life, you can connect your dots in your life. You can see that when you are dependent on anything for the happiness, maybe in the multiplication, the sadness is coming. So the thing is that we need to be independent for the happiness and connect with the people we care most about. So nowadays, we need to connect. We are just want to live alone. That is the most beautiful thing. But actually, we are not living alone. We are living with our thoughts, right? We just want the physical alone, but mentally we are living with thousands and thousands of thoughts. So the meditation I have seen, I have given you that these are the meditation benefits. But the thing is that, what is the meditation? So if you compare the meditation, I'm not saying this is the proper definition of the meditation, or someone say the proper definition. Like Aahnik said, it's not about the what is meditation, it's about the experience, right? So nobody can tell you what is the proper definition of meditation, right? Until you experience it. So if I not talking about in a way of religion or not talking about anything, I just want to say it is a tool. Like you have C, you have C++, Python. These are the tool to do something, to programming. If I say the meditation is also a tool to train our mind so that we can calmer and clear, we have this calmer and clear mind. So like you go to gym, you do yoga for physical benefits. The same way we do the meditation for our brain meditation, for our brain, training our brain for the easiness, for the calmer mind. So it brings the easiness in our mind, and that will lead to the success. So like this picture, you can see that it's kind of the exercise for our brain. If you're not believing in the God, don't worry. If you're not believing in the religion, I'm not saying you to believe it. Deny it. Don't believe. But believe in the experiment. Believe in the experiment. Because you are engineering. You are engineering student. Don't believe in anything, just believe in the experiment. Do some experiment, because experiment always gives you the idea about what is going on, right? If you don't want to believe in the God, don't believe. If you don't want to believe in the religion, don't believe. If they are like obstacle in front of you, don't believe. But believe in the experiment, right? So we do the meditation as a tool to, on the regular basis, we pause our brain and train our brain to become calm, to be in the present, less distracted. So in simple way we can understand meditation by a traffic example. Suppose if I say to you, just sit on somewhere and watch the cars are going. Just you need to watch those cars. One by one cars are going. You need to watch those cars. This is the simple thing I have given to you. Sound easy, right? Just you need to sit and watch the car. Now, what is happening? What is happening with you is that after some time, you're disturbed by the movements of the car, right? And try to stop or chase it. So suppose if I say that just watch the cars, but after few seconds, we want to chase the cars, we want to stop them car, or we want to change those cars, right? We forget. We just need to sit and watch. So if you want to replace the cars are like our thoughts. The thoughts are coming in our brain. I just tell you to watch your thoughts. But what we are doing actually, including me, is that we are stopping them. We are chasing them. We are chasing them. We are stopping them. And that will create the restlessness in us. So what is the meditation here is that continuously running is a restless in our mind. Right? Next. And the meditation is that the train our mind means changing the relationship with passing the thoughts. So we are just what we are doing, whatever thoughts are going, we just need to watch and learn how to view and brings natural things. So when we just see our thoughts, okay, that is what the thought is saying that, okay, just go and play. Now you're studying, you just, okay, what it is saying, you come again to study. You enjoy to watch your thoughts. It will not affect you. So, if I talk about just last slide as a breathing meditation, is widely used meditation, and people have very much benefit. Next. So last 20, if so clearly I am talking about, if I am talking about not as the religious way, I am talking about the scientific way. The last 20 years, you can go home and find out that how many papers are published on the meditation. Have a clear cut idea that meditation helps in the blood pressure, heart rate, stress level, and beyond that. And it will change your structure of the brain, and it will give you more happiness. So the best ways to experience is we learn how to do it. Sometimes it's easy. I'm just saying, sometimes it's very easy. Sometimes it's very difficult, but we need to keep it very regularly. Do it regularly. So let's for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just we experience the meditation, right? Okay. Yes. Okay, can you hear me?
जिस किसी को भी मेडिटेशन थोड़ा बोरिंग लगे, मतलब लगता है बोरिंग लगे, और कुछ लोग हैं जो नहीं कर पाएंगे, मैं अपनी बात भी कर रहा हूँ, मैं भी नहीं कर पाऊँ शायद। तो ये केवल निर्वाणा क्लब ओनली फॉर मेडिटेशन नहीं, मेडिटेशन नहीं, डिस्कशंस फ्रॉम शास्त्रार्थ, भगवत गीता, महाभारत, रामायण में बहुत सारी ऐसी स्टोरीज हैं जो हमारे वेलबींग को, मतलब अपने आप को बहुत अच्छा बनाने के लिए काफ़ी है। तो जैसे श्री राम नवमी अभी लिखी है, तो ऐसे ऐसे इवेंट को भी हम ऑर्गेनाइज कराएंगे इस निर्वाणा क्लब। निर्वाणा क्लब के फॉर्मेशन से पहले कुछ हमारी टीम ने एक सरस्वती पूजा एंड शिवाजी जयंती भी मनाई थी। ऐसे ही फेस्टिवल्स हम आगे मनाते रहेंगे। अभी हनुमान जयंती भी मनाई थी हमने, आगे बहुत सारे फेस्टिवल आने वाले हैं, उनके लिए भी हम अपने प्लान्स तैयार कर रहे हैं। तो यही करने वाला था कौशिक।
That I also mentioned that it would be funny we will go big on celebration.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् दुःखभाग् भवेत्
See, we have come to the end of our session. Actually, before ending up, I want to remind you one thing. You all have heard this japa, right? So here, one thing is most precious. That is, nowhere here is saying about me being good, me being everything. It's all about may all be happy, may all be healthy, may all be auspicious everywhere. So see, it's our tradition. This is in our blood that we are for the society, for everyone's well-being. That's our final goal. So that being said, I will narrate it with the translation of the sloka that has been spoken. So the translation goes like it. The first para says about may all become happy, may all become healthy, may all see auspicious everywhere. It means that we will see good everywhere, not evil of others.
Divinity in other people.
Yeah, divinity in every being. And may no one suffer from sorrow. It says about sorrow in a sense that we will be overcoming sorrow through our practices. That's all. Thank you everyone for your time, and you were a very great audience. The way you listened throughout it was actually amazing. I have never seen people. I didn't actually thought people will do like this, because my experience with all the IIIT students are such that they will go on a DJ party, they will dance, but they won't, hear something that will have a lot of importance. But you guys were actually a great audience. You were actually
Clap for yourself.
Yeah. After that being said, we would like to wrap up the session. Thank you again, and we will see you back very soon. Thanks.
And remember,